everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to do an updated home tour. I did my first home tour with you guys back in April, and over the past couple of months I have made a lot of changes within my home. We bought this home back in November of 2018. It has been 7 years. It's 100% a labor of love. But for not only me, but for my entire family, November is the toughest month of the year. My birthday is at the end of November. 3 days before my birthday, my father went into a coma. On December 4th, my father passed away. For some reason, for all of us, this month just feels heavy and it's hard. But I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to shift the energy just a little bit. It's going to be tough and emotions will arise. When they do, I'm going to love on myself, hold space for me, and I'm also going to have grace for myself. But I also want to celebrate the accomplishments that we've made in this home ownership journey for us. Back when we bought this home, it was a fixer-upper. It was in pretty rough condition. And year over year, we've worked to improve the aesthetics of it. This is my very first home, the very first home that I've ever owned, but this is 100% my forever home. My father owned a flooring company my entire life. He taught me how to lay floors. He taught me how to patch walls, and all of the skills that my father gave me or taught me, I've used to turn this house into a home. For the past 2 years, I've been on this long journey to buy land, and it's been very stressful. So back in March, I decided that I wasn't going to wait until I had land to enjoy the outside space. I pulled all of the patio furniture from underneath the house where it's been sitting for over 3 years, and I decided that I was going to build a patio space that I could enjoy now, so that when I do get land, I'll have experience on how to create a custom patio space. I'm so happy that I made that decision, and I'm so happy with how it all turned out. This has been the biggest project that I did this year, but I've done so many things in my home to make it peaceful and tranquil for me and the kids. We love it here, and so I'm gonna bring you guys in and show you exactly what's been accomplished. I'm gonna start off the video by showing you what the house looked like to start, and I'll end it by showing you where it is today. And as we tour the home, I'll go over the areas that I've changed from last video to this video. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. I started this patio project back in March. It was supposed to take me a month to complete it. I actually did not finish this patio project until the end of October. It was well worth it. I played it smart and I stayed within my budget so that I could reach my saving goal and all the other financial goals that I set for my family. I have purchased a projector and a projector screen that I'll be adding this spring when we do our spring patio makeover. I also want to add tons of plants out here, mostly plants that will bloom year round, but I'm so happy that I made the decision to create this patio space. It is perfect for me and the children, and I can't wait till this spring where we can sit out here, enjoy the flowers, and watch movies together. So the only update I've made in the living room is the accent wall where the TV sits was black in the original home tour video. I've painted it white, or Jeremiah has painted it white for me, and I've used wood that I got from Lowe's and stain to create a natural border. I'm loving how it turned out, and I plan on keeping this look for quite some time. Over the summer, I took you guys along as Jeremiah and I built the spice rack. Of all the changes in my home, the spice rack has made the greatest impact. We are enjoying the ability to store more spices, and it's something that we actually use every single day. I love how the spice rack in the end turned out to look like it's supposed to be there. It matches the overall aesthetics of the kitchen and the existing cabinets perfectly. It was the perfect project for us, and we are very pleased with it. So the changes made to the laundry room from last video to this is I added a plant. I also took the vase that was in my hall and put it in the laundry area, and I added two pictures that I found at TJ Maxx to the space. I love how it turned out, and I love the overall look of this laundry area. On one side of the hall, I am doing a family portrait gallery. And then on the opposite side of the wall, I will be adding the kids' artwork over the years. From there, we're going to move into the boys' bathroom. The boys' bathroom has been the most neglected spot in my home. This year, I recovered the cabinet, added a new sink and fixture I installed myself. I painted the cabinet black to match the overall aesthetics I'm trying to create in here, and I installed a brand new toilet. I do want to add a towel backsplash in the bathroom, and I did add a new mirror to the space. There's still a ton of work to do in here, but I'm just taking it a little bit at a time. So this room at the top of the year was Jordan's room. I moved Jeremiah to this room so that I could renovate the back room. All the walls at the top of the year were blue. I decided that I was going to paint one wall white to lighten up the space even more. And I also added new letters to the wall. In all of the rooms of my home, our last name is on the wall. I feel like it's very important and significant to have it there. But Jeremiah absolutely loves his room. So the only additions have been the white wall and adding a plant to the space and new letters. So I took you guys along with me over the summer as I completely renovated this room. The walls were black. I painted them white. I added new bedding and a new rug to the space, also new curtains. You guys saw as Jeremiah created the custom artwork that lies in Jordan's room. The only thing left to do in here is to upgrade his TV, which I plan on doing soon, but he loves the space and so do I. His room gets the best lighting. Also, I took the doors off the middle bedroom when it was my office, so I need to add a door to this bedroom as well, and I will do that. Both of those things will be done very soon. From my original home tour video to this, I've made no changes in my bedroom. I've had the same overall design in here from the beginning. The bed has changed. Probably 2 years in, I got a new bed. And at the top of the year, I got new nightstands, and the coffee bar was added this year as well. I've had the Keurig in the kitchen, but I'm the only one who used it, so I created a coffee bar using a stand from when I had an office in what is now Jeremiah's room. But overall, the wallpaper on the wall, the faux shiplap, the paintings, the overall style and layout of my room has been the same from the beginning. Of all the projects done this year in my home, my bathroom is hands down my favorite. Over the summer, I took you guys along as I added the accent wall with floral wallpaper. I also built my spa stand, added curtains to the shower to define the space. I love it here. I wanted to create a feel of being at the spa, and I feel like I'm at a spa. I love all of the products that I've added, all the additional personal touches to reflect my personality. This is the place where I rest, relax, restore, and gives me the strength to go out and deal with the world. Like, I really am able to recover in here. And everything about it is perfect for me. Guys, so before I close out this video, I wanted to just share some additional information with you guys. So my home is 100% paid off, but I do not own the land that my home is on. So I have a paid off home, but I rent a lot for my home. The woman who owns the land that I am renting from her allows me to do whatever I want in the yard. And I love that. But I wanted to make that clear that I own my home outright, but I do not own the land that my home is on. I have been on a journey for 2 years to purchase land, and it just wasn't working out for me. I could comfortably afford to purchase the land. It's the clearing price tag that was high, and it would be a long wait. Like, I would buy the land, and then once we cleared the tree off it, we had to have the land perked. And every perk test I had a wait time of 6 months to 2 years. So and after that time, they check it again and tell you if you can move on the land. But it just was frustrating for me. So I've taken a break on looking for land until I get Jeremiah in college. Once I get Jeremiah in college, I'll go back and look. But all of the good things in my life just have a natural flow, and so I'm trusting God's timing in that natural flow. Nothing that I have that has been great for me has stressed me out. So I feel like the purchase of land should be the same for me. And a lot of people feel like a mobile home is not a good purchase. They say it's a depreciating asset. It's not going to be as great of an asset for you over time when it comes to reselling. But I'm a little different. I figured out who I was and got my finances together in my 30s. I spent my 20s having children. So a mobile home allowed me financial freedom. I came into my 30s with over $40,000 in debt. By the time, student loan debt. By the time I was done paying, I had paid $50,000 for student loans. But without the ability to have a paid off home, I would not have been able to get myself out of debt. I would not have been able to put myself in the place that I am financially. In 2024, I saved a year's worth of expenses. This year, I'm going to take you guys along and show you how I am in the process of wrapping up, stockpiling my home with a year's worth of supplies to make the money that I saved in 2024 go even further for me. But as a single income household with children, none of that for me would have been possible with a 30-year mortgage or a high payment. It wouldn't have been possible. Having a trailer that was just like a cash as is fixer-upper, and slowly over time putting in the work to make it what it is today is how I have been able to create financial comfort for us. Without this purchase, I couldn't have, we wouldn't be in this space, truly. I wanted to have this talk with you guys because sometimes we package the American dream to look like one thing. Like you get a 30-year mortgage or a 15-year mortgage, you live in a foundational home with the HOA and the white picket fences, but you have to customize your dream for your situation. By the time I became a homeowner, I had been a mom for 13 years. Just in 13 years of being somebody's mom, money and my finances and my situation had ebbed and flowed so many times. It would have been crazy of me to think a 30-year mortgage would work for me. Just in the first 13 years of being a parent, I had money, lost money, got money again. Like it had all ebbed and flowed so many times. To take on 30 years of having to survive the ebb and the flow to make it be yours was an impossible task for me. Like I acknowledged that was an impossible task for me. And I shifted my dream. I shifted my dream to something that I could buy outright, nobody could take from me, and then we could build it into what it is today. But the homeowner journey, customize it to fit your reality and not what's being sold to you. I feel like my home is beautiful. There is no place in the world that I would rather be than here. When I walked into it, it looked nothing like what it looks today. But that beat down home that I told you guys in the first video, my kids walked in and said, "We're living with Papa. Papa's my dad." They could not envision living here, like even sleeping here one night. It was really bad. But it allowed me to dream. When you're starting off with a space that's completely torn down, the possibilities are endless. What it turns out to be is whatever you can imagine it being. And when I first started, I went to Lowe's and I bought the cheapest brown carpet they had. And floors had been upgraded in this home tax time, because with 2 kids, I'm getting this large influx of money. That's when I bought new flooring. That's when I bought new appliances. That's when I bought new bedding. I mean, a new bed. And when I bought new furniture, I optimized my tax refund. But where I started and where I'm at today are two very different things. And sometimes I think we all get caught up in the highlight reel of what it is today, and we forget where it started off at. So when I do my home tours, I feel it's very important to show you where I started, to let you know that it's been a 7-year journey to get here. And there's so much I want to do. But fixing up my home is not as important as saving to me, because liquid cash is going to do more for me than the stuff I put in the house. I feel like it's pointless to spend all your money, literally all your money, buying a home, fixing a home up, only to lose it, because there's still taxes that you have to pay every year. There's still maintenance. I tell you guys in all my videos just about that a home is just like kids and family and the people that you love. Everything that you take in, you have to take care of. And a home is a labor of love, but it's labor. You have to put work in to maintain it, whether that's a trailer, a mobile home like what I have, or a foundational home. But your home ownership journey, customize it to fit you. And for me, a foundational home in a community with a lazy river sounds great, but financially, I would never have been able to create this life. I would never been able to pay for my kids to go to school. I would never have been able to buy their first car. I would never be in a position where if my company cuts my position tomorrow, God knows we're going to be just fine. But this could not have happened without a cash dilapidated mobile home that I could slowly fix up in my time and in my budget. So if you take nothing else from this video, I want you to have a realistic conversation with yourself about where you are and what would work for you in the financial realm that you are. Debt freedom is one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. It propels this journey I have for myself financially and where I want my family to be. It makes it easier for me to get there for us. But I couldn't have done it with 30 years of payment or even 15 years of high payments. I could not have done it. And that's just me. And you have to customize it for you and really have a realistic conversation. But don't worry about the resale value, because for me, I knew I was never going to resell it. I wanted a place that I could own, I could build on, I could take care of, and I could spend my life in. This is the first purchase for me, but this is the only purchase I plan on making. I'm going to buy land and I'm going to put this home on land. I'm not going to buy another home and then rent this out. This is my forever home. But I've customized my American dream to fit my finances, and it has created financial freedom for me. And so I want you to get that. In my last video, I gave you the heart of my home. And in this video, I want to inspire you to dream of what your home ownership dream needs to look like. Not what the world is selling to you, but realistically what you can afford. Because we all deserve this and we all can do this. We spent $15,800 for this home. But I know of people who have found a older model mobile home for $7,000 and $8,000. Like, I know people personally who have done that. So this dream is possible on any income. It's just you have to have a mindset of knowing that it doesn't have to look like what you want it to look like in the end. It can look dilapidated and you can turn it into something else. Just dream. Like, don't lose that childish wonder in you where you dream and hope and you build upon that dream. This is 7 years in the making. And I told you guys at the top of the video, I started the patio in March. It was supposed to take me a month. But my money is my money, and I'm not going to pull from my savings. I'm not going to destroy our financial securities to facilitate a patio. 7 months later, it is beautiful. It's everything I wanted it to be. We're gonna win. We can do this, and this is obtainable for everybody watching. I love you all. I started off this video feeling heavy, and I haven't recorded in a week because I've been an emotional wreck. But just talking to you guys and working through this video, I'm feeling amazing. And like I said, we're all gonna win together. But I'm gonna share everything that I know, and you share what you know. When I did my first home tour, Sherry told me about my refrigerator door, and to this day, I don't know how I went 6 years with my refrigerator door turned the other way, because it does make a huge difference. So if you see something that you think I could do, can improve, don't hesitate to share. If I can use it, I will use it. If I don't find it useful, I'll still thank you and keep it moving. But I'm open. I'm open to seeing things through a new lens, and you guys provide that for me. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.